Okay, so here's the video that's caused all the ruckus. I got a sample game up here that I just played. I want to preface it saying that just up until, what, 3 days ago now, I was only rated, 1530. And I always felt like I should have been rated higher, and it was really frustrating because I felt like I was outplaying the people at my level, but I was always behind on time. I was always, which is, pretty much means that you're just losing because you can't think fast enough. But I couldn't figure out how they were moving so much faster than me until I kind of just figured out this really simple strategy. So, assuming you have, some good, opening knowledge, you could recognize what a Sicilian is, and you can recognize what an English opening is, and you've got, I guess let's say a pretty diverse opening repertoire. Then I think that this is going to be really great for any of you people. So usually people like in my range, 1500, 1550. First thing is, you need to go to your settings tab and make sure that you are making pre-moves. A lot of people that are playing quick a lot will already have this done. People that are new may not, and you always want to promote to a queen just for quick. The filters is you always want to have, I think the default is negative 200 and plus 200 of your rating. So if you were 1500, you'd be playing people 1300 or 1700. That's the range. I changed this. This is one thing that you need to change is you need to make it -1. So only play people pretty much at your level, or plus 400. One of the problems and mistakes I was making was I was only playing people at my level, below me, or just slightly above me. And a lot of those players are really fast and really good. I don't really notice much of a difference in speed between 1500s and 1800s. Just really not. I might even go as far as to say as I think 1500s are faster, because I think that they're more focused just on playing fast instead of playing good moves. So you really want to play people that are much better than you rating wise. It's the only way to increase your rating is to beat them. So that's one thing I changed. The next thing I changed is I pretty much primarily started playing unrated. I think that there's something in Quick specifically that is likened to tilt in poker. Like, you get so focused on time and you get so focused on your rating that you just start making crappy moves to play fast, and that doesn't work. It may work sometimes. You may, get some wins, but you're really not playing chess at that point. You're just trying to move the mouse fast. So my goal was to play, pretty good chess, as good as you can play in 1 minute. Kind of hone my my intuition, hone my opening skills. Really work on making sure that instead of just following basic chess rules like not moving the same piece twice in the opening, develop your pieces, control the center, those kind of things. Just trying to develop that type of strategy. And what I realized is, certain openings like the Sicilian, people make the same moves almost every single time. And so what I was doing wrong is I was recapturing pieces, or capturing pieces when I didn't see it as a force. And so often people would move, let's say I was going to make a pre-move and capture a knight, for instance, with a bishop, but let's say that knight wasn't pinned. It could move. Well, that pre-move would have been a mistake because that knight could move, and you can get caught by a very, very sneaky quick player who isn't playing pre-moves and is more playing the strategy of, I believe that my opponent's playing pre-moves this whole game, so I'm going to make a poor move because it will trap him. And so you'll run into a lot of players that almost play bad moves because they know that you're pre-moving. And so this is the real thing that I realized is the entire game, my goal is to think, as quickly as possible, but to always make 2 moves. It's very, very easy to foresee 2 moves almost in a flash, but I always try to make 2 moves for every opponent's 1 move. So I'm constantly making my next move which looks forced, or defensive, or something tactical, and then the move right after. And what I've noticed is is even in a game against a person that's much higher rated than me, is by the time the game's over, I'm usually up at least 10 seconds. At least. And I don't feel like I'm playing faster than I was when I played at 1500 level. I actually feel like I'm playing slower, but I'm making much less. I'm making, not the blunders. I'm not dropping my queen. I'm not, getting caught making stupid pre-moves ever. I'm playing strong, but I'm making moves that are thoughtful. And the key to it is only making 2 moves at a time. 2 moves the entire game. So every move. So when my opponent moves here, and I decide I'm going to play to the Sicilian, I'm instantly playing the knight. He's moving here. I'm continuing with the development. So when he's moving that bishop, I'm making that move and that move. It's being made. When he's moving the pawn, I'm making this move and this move. I know that this structure's the correct structure to end up in the Sicilian, so I'm making those moves, but I'm not making them, 10 moves ahead, because then you get stuck in a trap, or a potential trap. I'm making this move and this move, and what happens is most people play the opening really, really quick with memorized moves. I think that's a mistake. I think the key to quick is the 2-move rule. So if you can master this 2-move rule, and I do believe that I will continue to get up in rankings. I'm beating 1800s and 1900s pretty consistently now. But if you follow this 2-move rule, then your quick is going to improve dramatically, and also just your actual overall chess, let's say, quality in quick is also going to improve dramatically. So let's just continue the game. So he's expanding on the king side. I already think that he's made mistakes. I'm castled. He's not. He's moved pieces in twice in the opening. I haven't. He's not developed fully his pieces, and I have. Except for, I guess I haven't either. I've got a bishop left. And so as this game continues, I'm not making any sort of unnecessary attacks, because one thing that's really hard and quick is to really follow through some sort of like long-winded tactic that you see, or that you think you see. It's really hard to calculate any sort of length in quick, so why do it? It's better to play the game out in, I guess I would say, a safer manner. Being more safe, being more thoughtful about and making better chess decisions. So there's a nice tactic with the bishop, that I saw. Pawn can't recapture because it's pinned to the king. He made a mistake there, thinking, and previously I'd kind of made that prophylactic move of the bishop, so there was no back rank mate potential issue that I was going to run into, and that was the end of the game. But you can see, like, I was also up on him, a good 8 seconds, which is forever in chess. So okay, 1 second, babe. The last thing I'll say is warming up, playing a lot of unrated games, so you don't go on that chess tilt, and you get more used to playing opponents that are at a higher level before you start playing rated games. So every time I come online to play quick, I'll start out with 5 to 10 unrated games before I get warmed up and play a rated game. And I try to play as the highest level opponent as possible, so my speed's there and my timing's there. And anyway, long-winded. Hope it helps.